Funny story. All I had to do was show these deer my PSE bow and they just tipped over. If you want the same thing to happen to you, I want to make it easy. PSE giveaway. All you gotta do, like, subscribe, comment to be entered in the giveaway. Simple enough. You want to be cool? You want a PSE? That's all you gotta do. All right, guys, we are back at it again. Today I'm coming at you with a special topic that, let's face it, we're all familiar with. We've all looked into buying the right trail cameras. We don't know if we should go with the cheap Tascos from Walmart for, what are they, 30, 40, 50 bucks, your Wild Game Innovations, things like that. Do you go up a step? You start getting into the TACTACAMs, maybe some of the Bushnells, the Muddies, things like that. I've used a lot of them up to this point. They're all right for what you get. You know, do you stay in that $100 to $200 range for your cell cameras, stuff like that, or do you go big? You go big or go home, and you get these trail cameras like the Spartan cameras, the Exodus trail cameras, and the Reconics. So I mean, we've talked about the high-end camera quite a bit up to this point. You guys are familiar with the Exodus Render. That's one of my favorites. 5-year warranty. I mean, if the camera breaks, you're pretty bulletproof. You throw a solar panel on it, you leave it out there for years. Plus, they have the antenna that you can literally hook to it. And not like your typical, I've become familiar with some of these antennas, not to get straight off track too far here, but some of these external antennas, you can get them for, if you can get them for like 20, 30 bucks, and it's some little dinky thing, don't waste your money. Doesn't really make a difference in my opinion, and based off of what I've seen up to this point. Exodus offers, like, I want to say it's 70 bucks for this external antenna, and it's big and it's cumbersome, but if you're a private land guy, and hell, I've used them a lot on public land, you hook this thing up, and as long as you get like one bar, you're probably gonna get 2 or 3 more, which will ensure that you're getting your photos on time and everything else like that. But let's get into it. You guys want to hear what camera is better than the TACTACAM, because let's face it, there's been, up to this point, over 1 million of those cameras sold. That's just the obvious here, and everybody likes them for the most part. I've heard some horror stories, but you know, that's electronics. I'm not here to say that they're a bad camera. Guys like them, and there's nothing wrong with that. The issues that I have seen with the TACTACAMs is that they tend to miss photos. I think that's kind of what you're gonna get though with some of those cheaper cameras. And how do I know that? We've run them side by side with the more expensive brands. So here's the thing, everybody loves them, but you don't know what you don't know. So if you don't know that they're missing trail camera photos, how do you know that that they're a bad camera? So, you know, for 100 bucks, you really can't complain too much. I get it, but at the same time, like, I'm just thinking the one time I want to know what's on camera and it doesn't take the picture, and you got a Boone and Crockett buck or hell, a shooter, or whatever that is in your neck of the woods, and it doesn't go off, that would drive me a bit nuts, knowing that it's not taking trail camera photos. And like I said, electronics are electronics. Nothing is bulletproof. But that's been my downfall with clients, and hearing what they do and don't like about the TACTACAMs. For the most part, they like them. I'm not here to say that they're bad, but they do have some issues, and that's another thing as far as longevity of the camera. We don't really know yet. They're pretty new. So getting into the longevity solution, there is one, and there's a new camera altogether. So if you're that guy that's willing to spend, let's say, 100 to 200 bucks on a cell camera, and you want something that is going to last, I guarantee you this is your pick. If you're willing to spend a tiny bit extra money, this is your pick, no brainer, no doubt about it. Okay, this camera has a 5-year warranty, and it's only in the $100 to $200 range. Okay, 5 years. You are guaranteed that your cell camera will work for 5 years minimum. If this camera does have issues, you can call this company. It's an in-house direct consumer company in America. If you call somebody, they'll speak English. If you do have issues, because let's face it, it's still electronics, they're not going to be bulletproof. You can call this company and talk with the people who built the camera. Okay, so even if you do have issues, you can get them taken care of. Solar panel, yep, they got them. External antenna, that's going to work. Yep, they got them. So what camera is this? It's a new camera from Exodus, the Exodus Rival. Okay, it's here to rival all of those $100 to $200 cameras is what it comes down to, guys. Like I said, this camera has a 5-year warranty. Think about that for a second. So if you spend, you know, hopefully our code works by the time this video comes out, and you use the code WLM10, you're going to get money off regardless, but it's already about a $179 camera. So now you knock another 10% off it. You do the math, like, you're getting a very affordable camera that's going to work for 15 years, 5 years for sure. I wish it was 15. Sorry, I got a little excited there, but 5 years. Okay. Here's some of the other perks. The HD photos and all these other in-app uses, no extra charges. You get to pick how much data you want to use. You're not going to get charged necessarily to activate it. You'll get charged per camera. Obviously, there's an activation fee for every camera you get, like any other company. But you can choose how much data. You're not going to get a flat rate of $15 a month or $10 a month or whatever. And you can adjust your plan even partially through the month so that you don't get charged. If you think, hey, or if you look at the app, which is super easy to use, you activate it and deactivate it all through the app. You don't have to call anybody. It's literally the easiest app that you can use. You don't have to worry about all those things that can be a real pain in the butt as far as deactivating and all these other things that I was just getting into. So what it comes down to is this Rival. Let's look up some of the specs here. I got them on my phone written down. So accurate real-time data, and video uploads. I believe they said that the videos can go up to like 1 minute and 30 seconds, and it might be even longer than that. Now, is that overkill? Of course it is, probably for most of you, but maybe not. You know, let's say you use this thing as a security camera. You might want the longer videos. And don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty dang sure that's what they were saying about these cameras. So 30-second transmission speed. The easy registration. There's literally just a little one of those QR codes. Boom, you're done. And like I said, it can go in the app with the renders that you already are using if you've got the other Exodus camera that has a 5-year warranty. Daily status reports, signal strength, going to let you know about all that. Share your cameras with up to 10 users, all this good stuff. So it's got a 70-foot adjustable detection distance, 0.3 seconds trigger speed. Real-time uploads, you can change it from 3, 6, 12 hours, 24-hour uploads, so you're not burning through the battery as much. But honestly, this camera does a pretty good battery life up to this point, but why not run the solar panel? With the price of lithiums being like $30 a pack right now, why wouldn't you? So 1 to 9 photo burst mode, that's pretty sweet. And like I said, a 5-year warranty on a $100 camera, guys. You can't ask for more. And here's the issue that I've talked about with some of the TACTACAMs in the past is longevity. It's a cheap camera. Works great for the money, and that's what a lot of you have said up to this point, but we don't know longevity. If it makes it 2 or 3 years, great. You know, for that price point, sure, we can afford to replace them. The only downside is I don't want it to break out in the field in November and October when I have to go get it when I needed the intel. So now you have a camera that is going to be guaranteed not for 15 years, but for 5 years, guys, in the Exodus Rival. So head over to their website, use the code WLM10. I'm hoping that it works. If it doesn't, don't blow me up. By the time that this comes out, hopefully that code works for you. You can get money off that camera, and you're gonna have a dang good cell camera for under $200. It's going to work for 5 years. You got all the little necessities and all the little tools that you can add to this thing with the solar panels and the external antennas if you're not getting good service. This one is a no-brainer, guys. Go and pick up the Exodus Rival. If you guys like these videos, if you like these updates, if you like any of these quick tips, all this stuff that we're always throwing at you guys, like, comment, subscribe. We're always doing giveaways. If you're a commenter, a liker, and a subscriber, you're always entered in those giveaways. So if you like to win free stuff, like, comment, subscribe. See you next time.